Welcome to the third season of Dragonheir Silent Gods, the Echoes of the Deep, which will start on the 22nd of March. Currently, I am on a test server, so we're going to have a sneak peek at everything that we need to know about Season 3, guys. This is promising to be one of the most rewarding seasons so far, and we're gonna have tons of new events, new heroes, a new map, a new sandbox, new tournaments, new events, new bosses, tons of things happening, guys. So I'm looking forward to dive into Season 3. I'm actually pretty excited. How you may notice, we even got a new class. We've been requesting a new class for quite a while now, and we finally got a new class as well. Now, this video is sponsored by Dragonheir, guys, so I just want to say a big thank you to them for sponsoring today's video. And if you guys are new to the channel or you haven't tried Dragonheir Silent Gods just yet, this is the perfect moment to do so. We are getting ready for Season 3, guys. Highly anticipated, and you can download the game by using my link in the description down below, or in the pinned comment, or by scanning the QR code you see on the screen like this. You're gonna get to help and support the channel. Now, the new world, the new sandbox will be the Sea of the Dead, guys. So dive deep, battle, pick, and join me in Dragonheir Silent Gods. But let's have a quick overview. I'm not going to cover all of the heroes, artifacts in this video, guys. I'm gonna do separate videos for that, because if not, I'm gonna end up with a 2 hours long video, and that's gonna take a bit too much. But we're gonna have a look at everything else. We're gonna have a look at what we can expect in terms of maps, events, what we can expect in terms of elemental affinity, and of course the Feymander, the Pillar of Trials, what we're getting from there, the new legendary event that we're going to have in Season 3, and many other things. So, how you probably noticed, that's my new class right there. Let's start directly by going straight to the elemental affinity. So, Season 3 introduces a new elemental affinity combination, and how you may notice, we have Radiance and Fire, which probably will be one of the metas. Frost and Poison, again, will be very powerful. And then we have Necrosis and Lightning. Now, of course, Season 3 introduces 3 new schools of damage. And that's something that is actually going to be pretty interesting. I'm not sure which one of them is going to be the most powerful just yet, because I haven't tried them out, but we're going to have 3 new ones, guys. And we're going to have Aura for Radiance. We're going to have Shadow for Necrosis. And we're going to have Corrosion for Poisons, right? I'm just trying to see if I can find a hero from each one of them to show it to you. Sacridia, she looks absolutely amazing. And we have Corrosion. So 3 new damage types. I feel like they will stop here. I kind of expected them to bring 3 more this season for the other elemental affinities that were not covered in Season 2. And I think they will probably stop here with them. If we are talking about the Psychic Core quickly, guys, because we talked about the elemental affinity, right here, the main thing that is very important is what is the bonus for the last tier, right? So for Fire and Radiance, basically we are gaining extra attack. Level 3 gives you 39% extra attack, which is going to be absolutely massive, okay? A lot of extra damage coming from there. Then the one for Lightning and Necrosis is going to be extra crit damage, up to 30%. Again, it's going to be very solid. And it seems like they took a different approach, more similar with what we had in Season 1. On the Ice and Poison, we have damage dealt will be increased by 15%. So that's pretty nice. Of course, the rest will be damage reduction. Nothing really changes except these last 3 things in here. I would assume we have the same things like HP. I don't think we're going to have a defense percentage. No, we don't. So that looks pretty much similar with what we had in the previous season. Now, talking about events, guys, what else we can expect from the new season, right? So the D&D collaboration event is still going on. I think it's still going to be on during the start of Season 3, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, expect to get a brand new D&D collaboration in Season 3. How you may notice on the screen, I'm not sure exactly who the new hero will be, but we're definitely going to have another Dungeons and Dragons collaboration event in Season 3. Then you do have the summons. So this will be an exclusive banner to only have Season 3 heroes. Right here. So once in a blue moon, legendary and epic heroes in these summons are all newly added. So we do have 3 new exclusives. The new exclusives are, by the looks of it, Rook, which looks pretty damn awesome, the corrosion one. We're gonna check the artifacts in just a bit as well. Then we have Ozul, which is the shadow exclusive, looks pretty nice. And then we're going to have the Aura exclusive, Emonlada. She looks awesome though. I love the design on this character. They made it so nice with the jewels and stuff. Very, very interesting. The weapons, awesome stuff. So these are the 3 exclusive, which will have 3 exclusive artifacts. But these are all of the new heroes. I'm going to deep dive on all of them in a different video. Probably by the time you're watching this one, you're going to be able to see the next one live. So make sure you guys are checking it out if you want to see what all of these heroes are doing. But this is what we're getting in terms of new heroes. No rares this time around. At least I haven't noticed any. If we are talking about the rest of the events, we will have, of course, an event that will give us a legendary hero. So at upcoming events, these are all of the summoning events that will happen in this season. But the main thing that I want to point out, guys, is, of course, the Awakening, the Spring of Iskaland. So this is the new legendary hero. In Season 1, we had Utyr. In Season 2, we had Ardret. This time around, we're going to have her. Now, she seems to be pretty awesome. I actually had a quick sneak peek at her kit, but I'm quickly going to show you that as well, because I know you guys are curious. And trust me when I'm telling you that, I think she's going to be a favorite for a lot of people this season. Where is she? I couldn't see her up there. So that's the hero. She's a support. Pretty good base stats. Not crazy HP or anything like that. And basically, the passive, when an ally with a shield takes damage, there's a 30% chance, fully scrolled, of inflicting attack penalty on the attacker for 10 seconds. Very, very nice. I'm actually a massive fan of this passive. Then grants targets max HP and 1800 enlightenment to all allies for 10 seconds as the battle starts. Great for arena. Great for bosses that are instantly smacking you really hard, you know. So this is going to help with the survivability. The battle skill deals attack cold damage to enemies and removes all of their shield. Targeting a non-elite enemy will steal their shield instead. A non-elite enemy means something that is not a boss, you know. So you're going to be able to steal the shield from the rest of the heroes, especially in arena. And the ultimate skill, guys. I'm a massive fan of this because this is going to be great in pretty much most of the content. Deals 650% attack cold damage to all enemies. We're not going to try to build her for damage. With a 50% chance scrolled, a 60% chance of inflicting them with Frozen for 3 seconds. Frozen is a crowd control debuff, right? Then grants 12% targets max HP and 2500 enlightenment shield and control immunity to all allies for 10 seconds in the meantime. Very, very nice, guys. The Pillar of Trials, you're going to have support, you're going to have crowd control from this hero. The Feymander, Arena. I don't necessarily think that she's going to be super strong against the Vortex or super strong against the dungeons necessarily. But overall, she's going to provide a lot of utility. And I can already tell you, start saving your Heliolite dice. Prepare for the Ladia event, guys, because she's going to be awesome in Season 3. Definitely a nice touch. What else we can expect from Season 3? Talking about more events. So right here, we are meant to get, of course, new events, tournaments. We're actually going to get King of the Deep tournament. Everybody can participate in it. We're gonna have a Easter event and a half anniversary celebration event too. So we're gonna have quite a few things happening. So we're gonna have as well new season boss. which is going to be the end game boss. I'm not going to be able to have a sneak peek at that one just yet, unfortunately. We're going to have a new Feymander boss, which again I don't think I can actually check out, but let's have a quick look. Usually it's either at stage 5, either at stage 10. Yeah, we cannot just yet, but we can have a look at the new epic hero that we're gonna get from here, and the new legendary artifact. We do have a new avatar frame and the new avatar that we can get from the Labyrinth of Curiosities. And starting with the new epic hero, Vex, a lightning hero, support hero. And what exactly we can get from Vex? We have accuracy aura in all battles. We have a passive. The hero's damage taken from enemy heroes will not exceed 35% of the hero's max HP in each single hit. This is going to be great as a target in the vortex for the single hit, because that hit will never exceed more than 35% of this hero's max HP. And that hit is what kills your tanks usually. So that's actually a very interesting thing. The battle skill strikes the current enemy 2 times, dealing damage with a chance of inflicting stun on them for 4 seconds. And then the ultimate strikes the enemy 3 times, dealing attack damage and dispelling 1 buff from them. Grants an additional debuff immunity to all allies for 10 seconds if all buffs on the enemy are dispelled. So this makes the hero great for the Crown of the Unclean or Witch's Remains with the multi-hits. And you're gonna get debuff immunity too. So this is going to be a win-win in the Vortex. It's gonna be very helpful with that passive and with this immunity right here. And multi-hits, I feel like is definitely gonna be pretty interesting. Usually they're not really giving us options for a Vortex. It might not be the most insane hero for the Vortex that will take you to hundreds of millions of damage, but it's actually an interesting hero that can potentially work very well in there. The legendary artifact, Dreamland Globe. It gives us flat HP and percentage HP. The wearer gains recovery over time for 10 seconds if their HP is below 35% when taking damage. Also, the wearer takes 20% less AoE damage. That's actually good on some of the tanks that are going against bosses that deal a lot of AoE damage. And even for Arena, it can potentially be very, very, very solid, actually. So, so far, I like the hero and I like the artifact, actually. Pretty good. Not too bad. And the avatar looks much better than the one we had last season. I prefer this one. Talking about the Pillar of Trial, this will have, of course, a new artifact and a new epic hero. Let's see what we can expect from here. So we have the Pillar of Light, Dark, and Pillar of Taint as usual. And we have a new Necrosis support hero, okay. Bel Vernal. She actually looks pretty damn cool. And with a passive, when an ally takes damage, there's a 10% chance of converting 20% of the damage taken into healing. When an enemy receives healing, there's a 10% chance of converting 20% of the healing into the damage. Pretty interesting. Then imagine going with this hero against the Garius, you know, that's going to heal like crazy, and you're gonna get 20% of his healing converted into damage versus the enemy, you know, like it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Then the ultimate strikes enemies within range 3 times. I like that. Each dealing necrotic damage with a chance of reducing their ultimate energy by 10%. So this seems to be pretty interesting. Not so powerful because it's not really bringing much except the stun and the triple hitter, the passive. Seems okay-ish. I'm gonna refrain myself from making too many comments till I actually get to play the hero and see it for myself. You know, see it with my own eyes how good she actually is. Then the artifact, Elite's Key. We're getting attack and we're getting attack percentage. At the beginning of the battle, increases all allies' damage dealt by 15% for 20 seconds. Pretty interesting, actually. So this seems to be more niche. If you're trying to blow stuff up early on, you can use it on somebody, you know. I don't think in a longer fight it's going to be effective, but if you're trying to blow up stuff, this is definitely a must-have in that team on one of the the heroes. But let's see what else we are getting new in this season. I will review all the gear sets in a different video as well, guys, because I want to take my time with them to actually review them properly rather than rushing it. I've noticed that we are getting the big stamina breads, guys, and seems like we are restoring 600 stamina with this, which is definitely very, very nice. How to obtain from quests. So probably we're gonna have some different things available. If I'm quickly going to check the store, I'm curious to see if anything changed in here. This seems to still have the same sort of a cooldown. Nothing really changed on the daily supply store. On the exchange, we have all these new artifacts. These are the 3 exclusives. We have the Rat Tamer. This is going to be for corrosion for a Rook. Increases the damage bonus related to the corrosion on the target by 50%. Then we have the Silver Pearl Casket, which is, of course, for the Aura heroes from the Radiance, I think. Increases the additional damage dealt in Blaze state by 50% when Amonladia casts a skill. Pretty interesting. You're getting attack and crit damage. But these are exclusives, are a bit harder to get, you know. And then you have the Nightmare Orb. Gains 35% crit rate resist. Not sure exactly what that means. That means that the enemy, when attacks you, he only has a 65% chance to crit against you if they have 100% crit rate. Is that what it means? I'm not 100% sure. Additionally, increases the damage of Ozzel's basic attack by 25% when he is in demon form. Sounds interesting. Demon form, right? Legendary artifacts. We do have a few new ones. We have, of course, the Envoy's Wing, which will be the Aura artifact. When the wearer consumes Aura energy, the damage of this skill is additionally increased by 200% of the Aura energy consumed, up to 30%. We still don't know what Aura does because I haven't actually checked the heroes yet. So it's a bit out of the context, but I'm going to show you the artifacts now. Shadow Spawn. This is the new one for the shadow damage. I'm actually gonna put them together with gear sets because like this, I'm gonna be able to review the artifacts too. But I'll still show them to you quickly right here. So we have the corrosion one. Looks like a nice mushroom. We have the Dreamland Globe. This seems pretty interesting. You can pause it if you want to kind of like read what they do. I'm gonna review them together with the gear sets, how I mentioned. The Captain's Hook, we have the Holy Acorn, and we have the Gory Injector. So this is what we're getting in terms of new legendary artifacts, and we have 2 new epic ones. Doesn't seem too insane, this one, or seems okay-ish. This one seems pretty nice for some heroes. But yeah, guys, that's what we have in terms of new artifacts in there. For Arena, we still have the Lucky playing cards. The Bard's Banquet seems to be pretty much the same with the same amount of scrolls, the same prices. The Ore Shop is for the Aladia hero. And Season Shop, Gram Scale. What is this? A special item used to raise Utier's inspiration level. Oh, that's how you are raising the inspiration on Utier, but how are you doing it on the rest? And you can purchase all of these things from the seasonal shop now. You can purchase Utier, you can purchase these artifacts that we had in season 1 in the Feymander and the Pillar of Trials. I think so, by the looks of it. It says sold out because I owe them, so I would assume you are able to purchase them from here now. And from silver, can we get something extra? And gold, let's see, what do we have? Okay, that's actually interesting. So probably in season 4, they will add the things from season 2. So that's nice. That's nice. If you missed the Utier, you might have the chance to purchase him at a later date, you know? Definitely interesting. And getting the things to raise his inspiration is interesting too, because I'm definitely going to have some extra stuff like Clepsydra, like Sandcore, you know, I'm gonna have extras. So I think I will be able to purchase one of these actually, if if he's going to be here. Pretty interesting, actually. Definitely not a crazy thing. Now, probably I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it for the next season and see if they're bringing inspiration for Ardred and purchase 2 instead in season 4. I'm not gonna purchase for you tier because I haven't used the hero not even once, okay? Not even once. How I mentioned, we will have a new map, of course, a new sandbox. Head over to the Sea of the Dead. And I'm not sure how we're gonna be able to access it from the actual map, from the initial map. And actually, this is what we're going to get for the endgame boss in here. Okay, so that's where the new map will be. Let's actually fast travel. We can see probably some sneak peek of the new endgame boss. Fight against the Eye of the Deep. Yes, so that's where the new boss will be. Looks actually pretty interesting. Okay, so we can even have a sneak peek at the boss. That's what we can expect to fight. A new underwater boss. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. And yes, we're still getting those resources down right here, but they have to do with the old map actually. So it's not going to be anything else so far that we can actually see. Probably we're gonna be able to see everything once season 3 is live in game. That was all for the video. Appreciate every single one of you guys watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below and expect to see 2 more videos today. One reviewing all the new heroes, one reviewing all the new gear sets, and reviewing the new artifacts. We have 1-piece gear sets now. We have 3-piece gear sets, so we can combine tons of different things. So stay tuned for that video. Big shout out to Dragonheir for sponsoring today's video. And if you guys want to download Dragonheir Silent Gods, you can do so by using my link in the description down below or in the pinned comment, or by scanning the QR code you see on the screen. And join in, guys. Dive deep, battle peak in Season 3 in Dragonheir Silent Gods. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.